I wanted to walk through this house because it has more bathrooms than it has bedrooms. I'm in Wootton, which is kind of like a province of Austin, Texas. And so it's just north of Allendale and Brentwood and what else? Crestview. And so this house is pretty cool. And I wanted to give you a feel of, what kinds of houses you're going to get in the Wootton neighborhood of Austin, Texas. And so as I'm spinning around, I want you to kind of take it all in. It's a pretty cool listing. I was in the neighborhood. Let's go inside. Let me first start off by talking about, this is a very tech-forward neighborhood, and you can already see that with some of the, like the Ring doorbell, the keyless entry. Cedar is really popular in Austin right now, has been for the last 10 years, probably because we have cedar all over. That's where most people's allergies come from. And so I love it. I personally love it when a lot of the builders or investors that are doing renovations here leverage that for different parts of their renovation, right? So like the fence over there, the privacy fence over there, the gate in the front, sometimes the door, sometimes the pillars and the posts. It's really cool. First, what do you think about this color, right? This color scheme. So you've got on the outside, you've got the white hardy plank, and then you've got the green, like the mint green trim. And then you still have like these side shingles. I think that's kind of an interesting look. They painted the gutters green. You don't see people paint the gutters. Usually they just leave that the same color, right? I'm gonna go inside. Oh, I like that they changed up their lettering. It looks good. Put new hardware. Like this has to be a brand new fence or a fence that they updated. All right, so we're walking inside. Oh, first off, if you haven't been to this channel before, I go by ianofAustin everywhere on the internet, and I tour a lot of homes. I help a lot of people in the Austin, Texas area, and I have a team of agents in Austin and across the country to be able to do a lot of transactions with, build a lot of relationships with, and help my clients relocate. So this house it's not the largest when it comes to square footage, but I think they did a good job with the use of space. And so if you're not from Texas, know that you almost always get a microwave and an oven, because those are affixed to the property. A refrigerator is hit or miss. A washer and dryer is hit or miss, right? They don't have to give you that. And so oftentimes, if you're putting in an offer on a house like this, you have to double check that actually conveys with the property, because sometimes they'll have it in the property, but it doesn't come with the property. So I wanted to point that out. I like that there's a center island that has enough room for seating. I think if you don't have that, then where would you put your table? Because this, like I said, it's got to be an efficient use of space. And if you look over there, you really wouldn't have space for an eating table plus a living room set, right? So I'm curious what you think about the cabinetry. It looks like there's a lot of storage, but at the same time, the color, to me, it's a darker color and the floor is darker. And even though the countertops, they're granite, right? Like even though the granite or marble look countertops are a lighter color, I feel like a lighter cabinet, I would have preferred that more, but that's just me. Now, because the entryway door has all of the glass pane, it still lets in more light, and then the windows are large, so you're getting plenty of light in the place altogether. So I'm not worried about it getting too dark. I prefer the more lit setup. So I also like the light that's coming down from the bottom. How do you feel about this? I think it's a nice little wood offset, because like the color of the wood, a lighter wood color, and it almost matches some of the hardware that's on the drawers and the cabinets, okay? Stainless steel appliances, pretty straightforward. Outlets all around. Right over here is so you've got a little laundry space, all right? And then I love that they have a place for maybe folding or to put some of your, what do you call them? Like your Tide Pods or what have you. And then you can hang some things up there. Now, in here, we've got our garage. Okay, it's a single car garage with a little bit of a storage nook down there. Notice also, so most homes come with their garage door opener already built in. This has a tankless water heater, and then again, panels in the garage, which actually help you have a little more light. And then windows in the garage, you don't see that a whole lot. So I love that garage itself is well lit. I think that's fantastic. They did what they could with the space. You have access to all of your power and your breaker box right here. Good. Outlets if you wanted to put another fridge in here, maybe an electric vehicle charger, something like that. So very clean. You've got a clean out for your kitchen right here. So plumbers, you know, your plumber has to have access to be able to clean out the kitchen. Or is that washer and dryer? Oh, that's the bathroom. That's a bathroom. More bathrooms in this house than there are bedrooms. So this is your first bathroom right down here. So it's a guest bath, and they have to put a guest bath downstairs, just like they have to put a fan downstairs. If you don't have a bathroom downstairs while your bedrooms are upstairs, then where does everybody have to go to the bathroom? And then the fan, we're in Texas, so even though right now the temperature is a little low, most of the time people that live here want to have rotating air, right? Because that just keeps you cool and keeps you from necessarily having to have the AC on all the time. Speaking of AC, it's a smart thermostat over there. I know you can see that. What is this, an Ecobee brand? Plenty of outlets. Oftentimes when I see renovations, I don't see them put enough outlets in. I like the little pocket door right here. I think that's great. Dishwasher, another thing that conveys with just about every property that you purchase in the Austin area of Texas. I like that the lip extends over on this side of the island, so you can still put another stool here. Again, very efficient use of space. Windows in the kitchen, that's a big thing for people that spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Should I go upstairs or outside first? I'm gonna go upstairs first. All right, so I'm heading upstairs so you can get a feel what that looks like as well. Tell me how you feel about the color of these stairs, right? Because the bottom floor, the first floor, was all stained concrete. I'm so used to saying that for the truck. And then you've got the almost a bamboo colored flooring here. Okay, and then we get into this first room. Of course, you see a fan, you see kind of vaulted ceiling. So I'd almost call this the primary. You have transom windows over there, larger windows over here, bathroom behind me. I'll spin around and show you that. So here's your closet for you to be able to hang up all your clothing. I'm going to show you out the front just so you can get a good look at that. Right across the street, you can't really see it too well through this camera, but it is a church across the street. So that's one of those things. If you live in a neighborhood or move into a neighborhood that doesn't have an HOA, in Austin, we're about 50-50 HOAs, whether it's new construction or resale. And so some people love HOAs, some people can't stand them. But remember, if you don't want to have to deal with an HOA, you're subject to having a church across the street, things like a church, your apartment complexes, maybe a storage unit, that sort of thing. And it is restricted by zoning, but still know that kind of thing can happen. Okay, take a look at these flooring. I actually really like that herringbone style, especially in black. I think that's super clean and trending right now for the modern look. And then when you're talking about the shower, I'm a big fan of the tiles, the thin bar strips going all the way to the ceiling, the rain shower head ×2. So they have the dual shower head. So you might be able to take a more efficient quick shower. And then the glass, the transom above the shower is high enough where most people don't have to worry about someone peeking in or anything weird like that, right? Because I help a lot of people, whether it's a single woman, any age, whether it's a family that has kids or something, people think about that kind of stuff. You don't have a door to close this in, but you do have a way to put your towels up here. And then again, they updated the fixtures. I like the gold and the black in here, the new fixtures, the nice countertop, and then you're going back to a wood that complements the cedar look outside of the house and other places in the house. So right upstairs at this landing, remember we saw this room right here, and then the second room. So that room had its own bathroom in there. This room also has its own bathroom. Kind of a different mirror setup, different window setup, but still plenty of light, still the tiles all the way to the ceiling. You added a tub here and dropped the second shower head, but you still have your vanity and then another closet in here. So this one, the closet is in the bathroom, and the other one, the closet, was outside of the bathroom. So that's something that if you've not purchased a home in Texas, a lot of times our closets will be inside of our bathroom. So it becomes a unique thing. I think it's unique. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Tell me where you're from and if they do that, if they have the closet in the bathroom, in the primary bath where you're at. So I know most of Texas does. while I'm coming downstairs, I'm gonna show you the backyard as well. And remember, we're in the Wootton neighborhood, which is right near all those other places I was telling you, the Allendale, the Brentwood, your Crestview. And so if you've spent time in this neighborhood, let me know if this mimics some of the other houses you've seen. Because, you know, people, they come up with these prices. People say, oh, I don't like the price for that house. It's like, okay, but based on what? If you're looking at other houses in this neighborhood, you got to think about what value you're getting from the house for the price. All right, so let you see the outside, the yard. So it's almost all xeriscaped. There's no grass, so to speak. There's some in the front, but there's no yard maintenance other than maybe keeping the bushes watered, making sure that nothing's butting up against your foundation. A couple bushes back here, all your electric. By the way, I'll make sure to put any contact information down here and the information about the agent that listed this property and is allowing me to tour. So you can see your HVAC system. There is I think it's around the other side, a tankless water heater. I like that they put these paver stones down so it's easy to kind of walk back here if I'm paying attention, but I'm busy talking on camera. So yeah, I want to know what you think the price would be for this home in this kind of neighborhood. Look it up on the map. Remember, we're in Austin, Texas, just north of the city in a very, very desirable area. If you want to know anything more about this home, feel free to find me, ianofAustin.com. I'll make sure that I also have crime statistics and school data on my website because, you know, we're not allowed to give that kind of stuff out as realtors. It's kind of a silly rule, but that's the rule. So, Wootton, let me know what you think. I am glad that you toured with me, and I will see you in the next video.